The Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles may not like each other in the slightest, but they can agree on one aspect: their rivalry is one of the NFL's all-time best. Adam Rank, a fantasy analyst and writer for NFL.com, listed out his picks for the NFL's top 5 rivalries in the 2019 season. As a noted Chicago Bears fan, he started the article by proclaiming that the Packers and Bears rivalry is the unquestioned greatest rivalry in NFL history, but these selections were those that could make an argument in 2019. The list started with the Houston Texans and Indianapolis Colts at 5th overall, but then the Dallas Cowboys and Philadelphia Eagles made an appearance. First off, if the Eagles really do want to bring back the Kelly Greens, go all the way back to the Ron Jaworski era and wear the uniforms the Birds sported when they played host to the Cowboys in the 1980 NFC Championship game. Okay, Philly actually rocked their whites on that day, but they had Kelly Green trim. You get the point. Cowboys, you can wear the unis you donned in that conference title bout, as well, those royal blues suit you. Okay, so, the NFC East is always fun for rivalries. The Eagles hate the Giants, who hate the Redskins, who hate the Eagles, and so on. But everyone hates the Cowboys the most. And when Dallas is good, the rivalries are even better. Both the Eagles and Cowboys made the second round of the playoffs in January. And a Bears fan, again, I don't want to get into how the Eagles made it that far. But both teams look loaded for the 2019 season and should again be the frontrunners not only for the division, but for announcers to make that hacky "these teams don't like each other" statement when they square off in prime time. What's fascinating is that the Cowboys and Eagles were actually beaten out by the Browns and Steelers, the Chiefs and Chargers, and the Rams and Saints. None of these teams have quite the storied history as the Cowboys and Eagles, but Rank is also basing these selections on the upcoming season. Apparently, Rank is really fired up to see Baker Mayfield play Ben Roethlisberger once again. That being said, the Eagles and Cowboys rivalry is one of the best additions to this list. Since these two teams first met in 1960, they have played 120 total times, 116 regular season, 4 postseason. Overall, the Cowboys lead the series 68-52, including the 2 games in 2018. The Cowboys owned the series this year as newly acquired wide receiver Amari Cooper piled up 292 yards and 3 touchdowns in the 2 victories. Although one game was marred by a questionable pass interference penalty that negated a Dallas Goedert touchdown. The Cowboys were happy about the penalty while the Eagles were less so, but there was no denying that both teams would have preferred that the referees didn't get involved. What makes the rivalry so fascinating for the future is that these two teams are stocking up in order to continue dominating the NFC East. The Eagles and Redskins are both getting weaker, but the Cowboys and Eagles are adding talent via the draft and free agency. The Eagles have Deshaun Jackson, Alshon Jeffrey, Carson Wentz, Zach Ertz, and Jordan Howard to lead their offense. The Cowboys, on the other hand, have Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, Michael Gallup, Amari Cooper, and Jason Witten. That's considerable firepower on both offenses and doesn't even account for the talented defenses in each city. These two stories franchises getting better on a weekly basis, it's very likely that they will both be back in the playoffs in 2019. A potential third matchup on either wildcard or divisional weekend is in play, which would make the playoffs even better. Although Rank would still prefer to see the Saints and Rams play again.